It's been a while since I made a video. I'm gonna try to run through these tarot cards really quick, as fast as I can. So the world is completion, it's the end, and then it means soon you're gonna start your cycle of the hero's journey again. So the world is completion, mastery over whatever the challenge was during this time, but it's very temporary. So it's just like a few seconds of like completion, and then you start over again. World, the moon. So the moon is about like having to go internal to find out what it is that you need to do on your path. That things are elusive, you're not too sure, but you do have the light of the moon to guide you and show you how to, get to where it is you need to go. So just trusting like more of your trust, go inward and trust like your subconscious more so than I don't know how you're feeling, so just in that. King of Cups. So the King of Cups, he's mastered his emotions. He's not focused on like his emotions because he has a good grasp over it. So the King of Cups, he's mastered, and he's able to combine his mental with his emotions. So he has mastery over that. And he wants to help others, but he's not going to. He wants to help other people, but he's not going to sacrifice his own, well-being and his stuff in order to help people. So, King of Cups, Four of Cups. So, Four of Cups. You're focused on these cups, and these cups are what you have. There were things that you wanted and you've obtained it, but now that you've gotten it, you realize that it's not so much, it didn't turn out the way you expected it. So now you're feeling kind of like discontented, but you're so focused on that, you've gained this, but it's not like how you expected it. You're so focused on that you don't realize that the universe is giving you something more that might make you more happy or make you feel more in tune, but it tends to be maybe something that's more spiritual than something tangible or in the physical realm. And then cups is emotion, is water. So yeah, that's Five of Wands. This is a battle, passion, maybe like an argument, or it shows that everybody's wearing something different, so they're not together. They're all individual, and they all are coming with different beliefs and things, and it's kind of a debate, and they're just challenging one another to see who. I don't know if it's a right or wrong, but it just shows that maybe right now you're fighting to stand up for your beliefs and your passions, maybe with others, maybe like with your family or friends or something. Seven of Swords. So swords is mental air, and to me it's like he was a part of this camp back here, and he received some information, and he ran off of what he had and left behind two things, but it can mean someone's like it can represent someone stealing from you, or maybe you're stealing from someone. But yeah, just something sneaky going on. So that's usually the interpretation. When I pull this card, it always kind of has me wondering like what could it be talking about, because to me sometimes it just seems like it's just so like it is what it is, like someone's stealing like what's going on in the imagery. So but I don't tend to hang around people who steal, so I don't know, but it is mental. So I do think of like maybe taking information and running with it, but not even taking the full amount of it, or just taking what you need and leaving behind what you don't need, or taking back what you had, but you know you had to take it back or something. You had to sneak about it or something. So 10 of Wands is about working really hard, and 10 is mastery. So you've worked really hard, and it could mean like taking a break. Maybe once you complete your job, like just take a break, because you've been like really putting in the work, the hard work, and it's mastery. So 4 of Coins, it shows that you have stability and you're really guarding your wealth and what you have. It could mean like you need to guard what you have right now, or it could mean you can let up a little bit, like, and like spend a little, or just splurge a little bit, or enjoy what you have a little bit. Or it could mean like you need to protect what you have, like maybe you need to hunker down. I guess it ultimately depends on the other cards that are around this one to really give you a good idea of what it's trying to say. So 9 of Cups is someone who just has a lot of opportunities, and they're just you're close to mastery. But yeah, that's all I could think. Like someone who has a lot of opportunities, and they're kind of he's really happy about it. Like he's really got a lot. Like he's got a smile on his face. And Cups is emotions. So I don't know exactly, but it's just very like a lot of possibilities. And Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is like a nurturer. She wants to help. She's also like the King. She's mastered her emotions. She's mastered her suit of cups, and now she has enough know-how and like stuff to give back to others, and she wants to help others who are dealing with like emotional things and stuff. And so yeah, just her garment, some people say like it kind of goes into the water, so it shows like she's really emotional. She has a throne, and she has like little mermaids and stuff on it. Getting over a cold. So 3 of Swords. The 3 of Swords is about deceit, despair, deception, being hurt, being cheated on. It is like a tough time right now emotionally. Those Swords is air, so it's more mental, but it's a tough time. But the good thing is that like once you come out of this tough time, you'll gain more insight, and you'll be more mature because of this like tough thing you're going through. So it's something you must go through. Everything that we go through helps us in the long run. You know, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So yeah, like learning from past mistakes, or you know, the present, whatever you've done, or whoever did something to you to hurt you, like learning from that. 9 of Swords is, you know, nightmares and terrors in the night, like dealing with a lot of stress on your head, a lot of mental stress right now. Things are keeping you up at night, and total darkness. Some people say like with the quilt, it has roses on it, so the whole, the bed set looks like maybe a coffin, but it was like saying like this person has things, but even though they have all these things, like they have this nice setting, they're still dealing with like things that everybody has to deal with, hardships and stuff like that. So one thing is like you're focusing on it, and maybe you need counseling, or talk it out with a friend. If you feel like you need to like seek therapy or counseling, like just do it if you can. But it could be that like Eight of Pentacles resonate with it really well. It's about like hard work. As long as you're working, you're gonna get that coin. So it speaks really like either like just work. This person's working hard, and because of their work, they're doing well. So the sun, I think it's the card before the world, and so the sun is talking about like confidence, happiness, joy. Really happy card, as you can see. And so yeah, really good card. Can't think of too much, but like confidence, and just things are going well. So Six of Coins is about generosity, and that it's a cycle of like giving and receiving. And when you pull this card, you have to figure out who you are in this card. Are you the people who are begging, or are you the giver? But it's that the act of abundance and receiving and giving is reciprocal. So you like, I don't know, you give and then you'll get back in return. So it's like a ongoing cycle. So I think I said that right. Yeah, I don't know. Is there anything else? Generosity really. So. Oh yeah, let me. The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is about how things repeat, or like cycles in life, like almost like the hero's journey. It's just like you do your hero's journey, but then you'll be back on another like journey of something else. So it's like just ongoing like journeys that we go through. As long as we're living and participating in life, we'll be on some sort of journey. And so the snake represents like wisdom coming down. Then you have this, I don't think it's the devil, but like I forget the Egyptian god, I don't know, Anubis maybe. And then it also says tarot, and then it's in there. Yeah, and then these people are writing down things and stuff. These creatures, they all represent the fixed zodiac signs. Let's see if I know them. Taurus, Libra. I don't know. So, but yeah. Seven of Pentacles. You're waiting for your harvest to come in. You've done the work, and now you're waiting to receive the benefits of all your hard work. It also is about like taking account for like all the things that you did to get what it is you were getting. Like you tried things out, and now you're seeing what worked and what didn't work, and like maybe next time you could try a little bit better at whatever it is that you did to get what it was that you wanted out of all the hard work that you've been putting in. Let's see. So the King of Coins, or the King of Pentacles, To me, he's good with finance, like baking, taking care of his family. One thing I was thinking, like, he reminds me of like absent father or something, like someone who's good at like financing and taking care of his family and others and helping people out. Means well, but I could be wrong, maybe not, but I always just imagine like someone who's hard at work at like taking care of all the things that needs to be taken care of as far as like finance. Two of Pentacles is the juggler, and he's keeping his balls up in the air, his pentacles up. He's staying afloat, and it shows that, you know, this staying afloat is ongoing in this affinity sign symbol. Even though the water back here is like rocky, these boats are staying afloat, and he's staying afloat as well. So it's this juggling of finances and just maybe his life, like just keeping afloat. The Knight of Swords, so he's running into battle with ideas, yeah, I'm not really good with the Knights, but he's running in like he's very strong coming in there, because some of the Knights aren't like this. So I think the Wands and the Swords, they're both like running in, charging in. So he's charging in with his ideas and things like that. Very like action. The Knight of Wands also is running in. Wands is passion. Not as fierce as the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords look like he was ready for battle, though Wands just looks like he's more like galloping in, but not as fierce. But I suppose bringing in passion, his beliefs, his passions, his project and stuff. I'm gonna have to look up more. So the Queen of Swords is mental. So she's a woman who is like maybe stern, and she means well, but might come off a little cold, a little harsh, a little like passive of people's feelings and stuff, because that's like she's like not, she might not be the like compassionate, the most compassionate or like loving person, but she means well, and she's more of like a businesswoman, a tough businesswoman. Also, the court cards could represent someone that's coming into your life, or something that you need to be in another person's life, or the energy that is around you during this time. So with all these court cards, you know, yeah, it could be someone, a woman that's in your life who's very, or some energy of like woman-like energy in your life that's very strong and just very very good at like managing business and stuff. Five of Swords. Five of Swords, this person up here has won the battle, and these could be his partners who that, you know, he's won this battle, he's collected the swords, but these people have turned their backs on him. So it's like he's won, but at what cost? So if this is you, it could be like, you know, you've won, but like, I mean, you've lost the people who are around you, and people probably don't want to like deal with you or work alongside you anymore, because the way you went about it was very probably harsh and, you know, arrogant in a way, because he looks kind of like arrogant and show-offy, like, you know, he's the winner. And I guess it was a mental battle, so because it's swords. Page of Cups. So this is a young, youthful energy, like a child playing at the beach and messing with the fish. Someone who I feel like is almost psychic, someone who's intuitive, someone who listens to their heart and like they lead by that. The pages are usually something that's very passionate. They might not know that much about whatever it is they're going towards, but they go towards it anyway. You know, they do what they have. They're trying to do as best they can with the little or no knowledge at all. You know, they're just going to go for it. The page could be someone like a messenger or a young child in your life, or could be you, like maybe you're young and you, like, have a young heart or youthful energy. So 6 of Wands. So this person is coming back and he's being celebrated, and it's just a really joyful time with this person returning to town, and it could be just about celebrating, enjoying this time of celebration, and know that, you know, all the attention's on you or, you know, someone, but is this their time? Is this person's time? So yeah, or your time, you know. 4 of Swords, it's talking about taking a rest, a much needed rest. The stained glass windows, it looks like a Mother Mary and like someone serving, bending down. But most of all, the 4 of Swords is talking about taking a rest. If you try to not rest, like maybe you've been working really hard and you just really need to like take some time and reflect and meditate and do all these things, but if you try to push yourself, it wouldn't be wise, because, you know, everybody needs a break sometime, and so it could be like you need a break. Or reverse, and I hadn't did reverses on any other, but it could mean like maybe you need to come out of that break, like it's time to get back to work. Or it could be like maybe you're not taking that break. Maybe you're trying to push yourself and you just really need to take a break. So Two of Wands is talking about someone who is getting ready to set out and take what they know and their passion and just take it forward and beyond. They've gained the world, so wherever they are, they've like mastered where they are, and now they have their eyes set on something else out in the distance, and now they're going to take all what they've learned during that time of where they were at, and like just go out and spread it, and just like a maverick, and yeah, do their thing other places. So getting ready for it, but they're getting ready for it. They're thinking about it and they're planning. So 7 of Cups is about just having all these things, all these ideas, and like things that are like kind of strange and elusive, like all these different ideas. But even though you have all these ideas, you kind of need to just focus on one, and right now it's just like you don't know which one to choose. They're all kind of strange, like strange ideas, but you need to like choose something and like kind of go towards it, as weird as it may be. Oh, Queen of Swords. I thought I did Queen of Swords. Oh man, what did I do? Oh, it was the King of Swords. So King of Swords, I guess, yeah, that it could be the same. Looks like just very stern. He's got his like shit together. I think with the swords, they could be like a doctor or a lawyer, you know, so that kind of energy, that really like well put together type person. Someone who's not very much led by their heart and their emotions. They don't really let those type of things get in their way. They don't like, they don't lead by that. They lead by like intellect and their mental abilities. So, which isn't so different from the Queen. But I did say some things about the Queen, which, yeah, she's just a more like stern businesswoman, and so, she's not going to be maybe that emotional in that way, but she means well and she wants to help her subjects and her friends and her family. So, her suit is mental, so she'll do as best she can to, help you, even though it might not be the type of help you might want, but she means well. Could be like overbearing or something. But Queen of Wands, so she's emotional, well, passionate, fiery, she definitely is someone who she is led by her emotions and probably her subconscious. I think the cat represents like her subconscious, and I'm thinking like Aries energy, like that kind of fiery warrior type. It always reminds me of my friend who was a Cancer, but for some reason she was very fiery and just someone that like is just outgoing. And if it is someone in your life, you would know who she is, because she's just like the outgoing and life of the party, and just she'll get like creative things done, and it could be too much for you. So because they might feel like or maybe they are like stepping over your boundaries if that's not really like how you are, but they might try to pull you out of your comfort zone. And so but just Ace of Wands. So this is the beginning of Wands, or the beginning of the suit. So it's like the beginning of a passion project. Some people say it's like if it's about love or romance, it's like a very fiery thing going on right now. Some people say because it's kind of phallic looking, so it represents that, but it is the beginning of maybe something that's very passionate, and I guess the other cards around it would help figure out what's all going on. Three of Pentacles is about collaboration and coming together to work on a big project. It's like the artist is here working on this cathedral, and that the Pope is like maybe the guy with the ideas and the plans, and this is the financier, and the pretty yellow like cloth, like someone with the money. So it's just something right, if it's happening right now, that like you're creating a team of creative people, or y'all gonna come together to work on a creative project or something. The Devil is about maybe addiction, bad habits. It's about being manipulated maybe by another, or being someone who's manipulating others, struggling with like demons, meaning like personal, like maybe addictions and stuff, and bad habits. And that the two figures, the man and the woman, they have chains around their necks, but the chains aren't so tight around their neck where they couldn't like free themselves if they wanted to. It just has to be like a decision that they make, or the choice that they make. But yeah, about manipulation. But you have to figure out who you are in this card. You could be the devil, or you could be people being manipulated by the devil. You would know. So the king of wands. So someone, I guess, again, passionate, fiery, someone who's very focused on their passions. Like he's looking at his wand and he's like, that's his passion, and he's like fire. Again, I would say, like, I guess fire, like Aries and stuff like that. But you know, someone who's very focused on their passion, and they're led by their experiences. You know, they've done things. They're an older man who's had experiences and done things, and he leads by his experience, and he's willing to help other people pursue their passions based on, you know, his experiences with like how he got what he got. The high priestess. The high priestess, I don't know the high priestess. She's knowledgeable. The high priestess, she sits in between two pillars, Boad and Jud. Very internal. She has the moon down at her foot, and just like in the cups, the Queen of Cups, her gown is very like watery and just very emotional. And she also has a scroll that says tarot. High priestess. So I don't know, but high priestess, I have to look up more about the high priestess. I don't know. Ace of Cups, the beginning again. I like that the streams of water that are coming out represent like maybe the five senses, like sight, smell, taste, hearing, and touch. So it's a really good luck card. It could be about like celebrating and being around your loved ones, and just a really happy, good card. The Hierophant is talking about like old traditions, and that, you know, just, I guess maybe like, I hate that like idea, like to seek out like old tradition. But the Hierophant represents that, like a old like a priest or the clergy, the church, but just very traditional, someone who follows maybe the status quo, the system. I like the reverse, like someone who's breaking out of tradition and old beliefs, someone who's more unconventional and seeks out spirituality in more of an unconventional way. And then I guess it all depends on what's around the Hierophant. That will give it the meaning, and then like if you pull it reverse or upright. Strength. It's about like having the strength, like not brutish strength, but just having more of an understanding that just how to be like kind of elegantly strong. That the lion represents kind of more of the conscience, and the maiden represents more of the subconscious. And so it's like combining the two to get you through, like being able to navigate things smoothly and not always have to fight. Sometimes I feel like maybe the best way is like when something comes awry, you know, something comes up, like instead of taking, I don't know, like just being very knowledgeable of things in order to like better assess the situation, where there could be a good outcome, and like everything come out like well, like being able to finesse things. Excuse me. So strength. She also has the infinity sign above her head. It's also found in the Magician. So it's like this ongoing thing, so coming up and things that will come up in life, and you'll have to be able to kind of deal with it in a way elegantly, and maybe, I don't know, elegant is probably not the right word, but strength. The Six of Cups. Six of Cups is about nostalgia, thinking about your childhood and memories that you had. They talk about like the two figures, even though they look like children, they also look like maybe dwarves. So there's this thing where it's like maybe they're older people, but they're thinking about when they were kids. And in her scar, or in her hair, you can see like there's a skull. So I don't know, they said that. I don't really see it, but I think, but is it like, that's what it's like about death, like maybe coming towards something and you thinking about the past. This knight here, or this person standing in a guard, it said like maybe this is an image from his past that he's thinking about as he stands guard. Like now he's this military person, and he's really like maybe stern and very like follows the rules, or he's just a uniform guy, and now he's thinking back to like better days or happier times where he was a child and didn't really care about anything but just being happy, and like flowers, and the white flowers represents purity. So but mainly nostalgia, like thinking back, and then it's like you can't live in the past, you have to kind of, so you can't like stay stuck in the past too. So that's the bad thing about it. But like maybe this is taking it too far, like the nostalgia too far, where you're like the person that was in high school who was like a football player, and they were such a good football player, and that's all they have. It's like, I was a good football player in high school, instead of like moving forward with your life, like staying stuck in the past, where this is just maybe a healthy nostalgia. So Ten of Swords, again, it shows like this is mental, so like your mental stuff, and that you've been like, this they've been killed, but it's like over the top, like they've been stabbed 10 times with swords. It's just taking it really to the extreme, and just so this person is like being like kind of stuck. But then there's also mastery, so it's like maybe you were going through something, but now you've gotten to this point like where it's just like the end of it, and the sun is coming up, and the sun is chasing away all that darkness that was whatever would happen down here and whatever you went through. But if I don't know, if you're staying stuck in that, then that's that. But maybe reverse is like all the swords have fallen out of your back, and now you're doing what you have to do to get better again. Or this person may be being stuck, but like I said, the sun is coming up. Because like in the Nine of Swords, the person was in a complete dark room, where in this one now the sun is coming up and it's chasing away all that darkness. So, the Eight of Wands. This 8 of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 8 of Wands. Information coming in really fast. Or passion. The Wands is passion, fire. So maybe like an idea, could be travel, like moving someplace like really fast, really soon. The Ace of Swords, mental, the beginning of something, a thought, an idea. Yeah, the beginning of the suit of swords, and swords is mental. So mastery of it, like the beginning of it, or the beginning of a project or something. The Chariot. The Chariot is someone that's using the dark and the light, the conscious, the subconscious. They're doing all this to get ahead. They're doing well. Just someone who's just moving ahead. On the cloth is very about like astrological, or like I don't know, like everything's in line, and this person they know their purpose, and they're like going towards it, and going forward, and with confidence, and the knowing of like what it is they have to do, or just belief in themselves, because they have mastery over the conscious and the subconscious, or things are just coming together. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles. So I don't know, he's more like chilling. So he's like, I think this is like a scholarly, the learner, like he's learning, or maybe that's the Page of Pentacles, but yeah, he's learning. He's like trying to receive information. I don't know. So Ten of Cups, very happy, mastery, a family celebrating. They've I guess received a lot, and they received this Ten of Cups, the suit of the Ten of Cups, the completion, and Cups is emotion. So yeah, just very happy card. Things are going well in these people's life. Five of Cups. So this person is dealing with despair. Could be about loss of a loved one, because in these cups over here, it shows something red coming out of the cups. It could be blood. So, or it just could be just emotionally turmoil. Like maybe it's not like a death, but it could be. They say, but this person, these cups have fallen down, and that person is focusing on these cups that have fallen, that they don't realize that there's something back here, these cups back here. So they have some things that are good, that are going for them, but they're too focused on the bad. And there's a bridge back here that they could cross to get to their castle or their home, but they don't see any of that, because they're just too focused on these three cups that have spilled out over here. So yeah, just about loss, and this person just going through a grieving process of what it is they've just lost. So Ace of Pentacles, again, the beginning of, I guess, a financial good thing, like maybe the beginning of a project that's going to bring in some sort of wealth or something. So it's the beginning, the ideas and the format stage. Two of Cups is like this union. Could be like a wedding. The people in the image are like equally suited, and with like this creature here is taking witness, and like, I don't know. So yeah, union, coming together. Could be romantic, could be a partnership, but definitely like balance. It's like, even like they're just kind of even like equally the same size, and then this person here is in yellow, this person here is in blue, so they like also have opposites coming together to create a union. The Empress. So the Empress is about creativity, mother, just nurturing. I think it is the feminine symbol or the female symbol. I also think about Venus. I don't know if that's the symbol for Venus, but just motherly love. So yeah, a nurturer, someone who cares much about their children and being that like loving mother. The Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is about this person, this figure is in bondage, and even though they're like trapped between these swords, they're not really trapped between the swords. Like they have enough room to get out of this space that they're in, and that their bondage is like loose. It's not very tightly wound around them, so they could easily like get free. But right now in their state, they feel very trapped and stuck in their situation, which is in their head mainly. And so even the castle is back there, so they could like get away and get back to like safety and well-being, like to their well-being, but they just have to take that step and untie themselves. The Star card, so it's a good card. It means like you are the star and you have all that you need. I think this is 7, so like the chakra system. And so yeah, just you are the star and you have what you need. And I don't know, she's doing this like ritual here with the water, and she's naked but like confident, so she has it all together. And so yeah, usually if you pull it, it's for you, that you are her, you are the star. Two of Swords. Two of Swords is about making a decision, but that it's at night, and that in the night means like subconscious and internal. So you have to go within and make a decision. That you have these two swords, these two different choices, and but you can't see because your eyes are blindfolded. But you could put the swords down and take off the blindfold and see what's before you, and make a decision. So, but you just have to really go within and really figure out, like listen to your heart and figure out what's right for you. The Seven of Wands is about standing your ground, that you're battling right now, but don't give up. Like, even though it's like tough, just keep battling and staying in the battle, or you've chosen to stay in the battle and fight, and Seven of Wands. And about your like small passion, your ideas, and your beliefs, fighting for it and standing up for it. Justice or Judgment. Judgment. Dang, I don't know. Coming back to like I guess being reborn. Judgment, and just taking account for what happened in the past and judging it, and like assessing it, like trying to figure it out, and like figuring out like what's been done, and and learning from like the past, and yeah, just judging it, and to go forward. Five of Pentacles is about a couple, people who are outcasts, or people who are outsiders of maybe the status quo, or having that feeling of being like alienated from it. But if they wanted help, they could go to this church back here. But I don't know. It also has the woman here and this person back here, and this person supposedly is dealing with leprosy, and they have a bell on their neck, and the bell is supposed to represent like the bell I guess leopards had to wear to like let people know that they were coming. So it's this relationship, and one person is kind of better off than the other. And so my phone cut out on Five of Pentacles. So Five of Pentacles about a couple who are going through tough times right now, and they could get help from the church, or they have resources around them, but the idea is that they're choosing not to, and that this that they're not equal, that the woman up front is maybe more healthier, or and the man is more of a burden, so he could be dragging her down. So it could be about being in a relationship with someone who's pulling you down or holding you back, and they're just outside, but the idea is that they're choosing to be alienated, that they could just go inside the church and get some help inside here where the lights are nice and warm, but they're maybe because of shame or whatever, they're choosing to tough it out. Nine of Coins is about a woman or someone who's received a lot of success, and now they're sitting back or chilling out in their garden and enjoying all of their earnings and what all they've received from all their hard work, or whatever they inherit. Now they're finally able to like sit back and just enjoy this time in their garden. What's that? Three of Wands. So another one was Two of Wands, where the person was thinking about setting out on their adventure to like move out and conquer new things and new goals and dreams and passions. So this person, they've done the planning, and now they're just waiting for the ships to come in and pick them up so they can get aboard and set out on this new passion project. So they've done all the work, all the planning. Now they're just waiting for the pursuit to begin. So Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. So yeah, the scholar, the young guy who wants to go out and learn and master his suit. He's curious and just wants to learn, and he's looking to the pentacle for like the answers and stuff. So I don't know, but the page could be someone young in your life, maybe, or a youthful energy that you have, or something. So Six of Swords, it's about kind of like refugees, people who are trying to get away from this here where they show the water's like kind of like wavy and unsettled, so they're trying to get away and get across to the other side where things will possibly be better. It shows like a woman in this cloak with a little child and the ferryman, and he's taking them aboard his ferry, and they're being guarded by these 6 swords, and he's taking them to like a better place. So could be like getting away from something or somebody and just seeking out something better. And yeah. Knight of Cups. So the knight, I don't know, he's bringing in this information of something, I guess, emotional. I don't know much about the knight, so death is about like the old dying and bringing in the new. It's a necessary process that we go through, that we have to discard the old things that no longer serve us, and to like to move forward. And it shows, so this king, he's knocked out, his crown is on the ground. This young woman and this pope and this child, and it also shows like how children are more like easygoing towards change, where it shows that like your wealth can't save you from change or death. And this pope, he might be more like accepting, or more like almost pleading, or he seems to have his hands in prayer, so like he's accepting it and stuff. But it's just a process that we have to go through. It doesn't necessarily mean a literal physical death, but just the death of something old to make room for something new, maybe a belief or a way of being, but it's necessary. And you would know what that thing would be based on whatever's going on. Like you would feel it very deeply inside you what you need to let go of. But to fight it is kind of pointless, and it just prolong the situation. Because if you pull the card, then it means like it's time. Three of Cups, celebration. Also like a celebration of the harvest, I would say. But very happy card. People coming together to celebrate. And yeah. This is 9 of Wands, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of Wands. So this is like you've already been in the battle, like in 6 of Wands, where the person was fighting, and you've already in the battle. Just hang in there. You're standing your ground. You're guarding your post, and you're not giving up the fight yet. You've been beaten up and wounded, and it's been tough, but you haven't given up, or you shouldn't give up. You need to just hang in there, because 10 of Wands is coming soon, and 10 of Wands is completion. You're at the 9. Excuse my cold. The Magician. So the Magician is this person who has mastery over all 4 suits. He has the Pentacle, the Cup, and the Sword, and the Wand. And so he's a magician. He's able to work in the world in a way to like always get his outcome. He's got his arm up raised into the ether or the universe, and he's bringing things down to the earth, and he's manifesting. And so it shows these flowers up here, and then he's bringing them down here through his power. And then it also has the same thing that was over the strength card, the maiden and the strength card. This ongoing process, like the magician, it just keeps going and keep going. Also carved in the table, it seems to be more of the elements like water, fire, and the bird, air. And then I guess the table is earth because it's made out of wood. And just a magician. I like the magician. I think I'm a magician. We all are magicians, but I resonate with the magician. I like the women. Him and the fool. The Fool, my favorite card. So the Fool is the beginning, is 0. So the Magician is 2. No, the Magician is 1. So the Magician usually comes after the Fool. But the Fool is someone who is, just naively going and pursuing their goals and their dreams, and they're not going to allow or let anything stand in their way. And they're so determined to like set out on what it is they're doing that they just aren't really paying attention to all the things that are going on around them, that they've walked to this edge of this cliff and they're about to fall off because they're just so focused on their goal. And then they have the dog at their ankles biting and trying to save them, and the dog represents kind of like the subconscious, I think, or like the thing that that reason that like keeps you together. He has his bag of his art supplies, and he has his little white flower who represents purity. He's pure at heart, and the sun is behind him. And just foolishly going towards his passion. Now reverse means someone who's foolishly taking advice from another, allowing themselves to be misled foolishly. So the tower also like kind of like the death card is more about like new information coming in like lightning fast, and the information is so strong that it's just like destroyed all your old beliefs. Like everything just came crumbling down, and now knowing what you can't continue to like go on believing what you used to believe, because now you have some new information. So I feel like this is like learning from experiences, and just sometimes it's best to have the experiences, and the experiences teach you than like somebody like telling you not to do something or telling you what something is. Like once you have the experience, then for sure like it is what it is. Or just like studying like philosophy and stuff, just like putting things in perspective. And then like once you've learned something and you like, I don't know, kind of figure it out for you like self, you can't like unknow it. And so that's that lightning like fast information coming in and just destroying all those old beliefs. Ten of Pentacles is about receiving an inheritance, or just someone who worked really hard and is now benefiting from all their hard work that they did when they were younger. It has this older man in this really fine cloth robe, and like this is all that he's obtained from all his hard work that he put in when he was a young man, and now his family are benefiting from his hard work. And it has the grandson, and I always like to point out that he's got his hand on this dog's head, and then the grandson's got his or his grandchild has got their hand on this dog. So it kind of creates this like this circle, like these are his kids, or one it might be his kid and this is their kid, and they're touching the dog, and then this dog beside him is, you know, messing with the old man. It also means like all the hard work and that, you know, you put in and you obtain what you set out to get, and now you've gotten it, but now you choose to like just spend time with dogs and just enjoy the simple things in life. Like now you've come to understand that what you thought was really important when you were younger, you went for it and you gained it, but now you just like simple pleasures in life. Now reverse could be like you're being taken advantage of by your family, or you're feeling like you're being taken advantage of, that you're not being appreciated, and that, you know, you're being used. But upright, it could just be about an inheritance, and or just someone who's worked hard and now his family is receiving the benefits from his hard work. Temperance is about using what you have at this time to like get you forward, not to like, you know, take on anything new. Just work on what it is you got going on right now. And it shows like this person is mixing things and like putting things together to come up with like new formulas, like alchemy and stuff. I know in the Thoth deck, the Aleister Crowley deck, that is art, and I like that. So yeah, like how artists mix stuff and they come out with like things and stuff. So whenever I'm leaving out of someplace, I tend to pull this, and I think that usually means like travel light until you leave out, you know, work with what you got. The Lovers. So the Lovers is about coming together. The Fool has found someone on his journey who he like resonates with. They might not be like the most beautiful person, but you know, they're so compatible with him that, you know, he's finally found his equal. Could mean within like having balance of your yin and your yang, your dark, your light, your feminine, your masculine, like also that marriage within. And the angel above is like the representation of the subconscious, and that the woman represents the subconscious, and the subconscious is focused on the spiritual, and the man is representing the conscious, and he's focused on the subconscious. So it shows that the subconscious is probably more, you know, is more tapped into the spiritual than the conscious, and but you need both, you know. It's passionate. It's you got the snake back here. It represents like knowledge, and then this tree back here also represents like passion. It's on fire. The volcano could represent like passion and, you know, about to erupt. And so very just this card that's coming together, and it's people coming together, or the forces coming together to create like one. Justice. So justice could mean like legal matters, like you seeking justice, and if you pull this card, it means that, especially I guess if you pull it upright, then that means that you will get justice, even if it's not legal. I guess justice from like wrongdoing or something. This purple cloth, the purple represents like the crown chakra, so like spiritual, is around justice. They have a sword to cut through all the bullshit and just, you know, find the facts and the truth in it. And you know, if you're seeking justice, if you pull this card, then it means like you're gonna get that. The Page of Wands is also, it's like someone who doesn't have all the know-how, but they're very passionate and they're gonna do what they set out to do, or you know, they're gonna try with all their might to like pursue what it is they want to pursue. And yeah, they're focused on their wand, they're focused on their passion, and going out and doing their thing. The Hermit, it represents taking some time away from the community to ground yourself, to meditate, to figure out how you want to move forward. It's just a much needed break from everyone, and just taking some time to be alone and using your subconscious to like light your way and, you know, figure out things. I like the Hermit card. I resonate with that character. Queen of Pentacles. She's in her garden. She seems nice. So she's got a lot of material things. She's focused on her material. I guess the garden, all the stuff overgrown around her is like all her things that she's gained, and I'm sure she's like wanting to help others with her money, like maybe be a financier for someone. But I don't know much about Queen, but Eight of Cups is the seeker, someone who's walking away from what they have attained to go off and find something more in life, maybe something more spiritual, but turning their back on what they have and what they've gained to, you know, find something more. And they're going in at night and they're trusting that they'll find what it is they're looking for. Like they have confidence and, you know, trusting in the universe. And the Hangman is also a card about rest and taking time to meditate, and, you know, he's choosing to hang there. His arms are tied behind his back loosely, but he could untie them, untie himself from there. But right now he's just taking a break from things, and just, it's choosing to take the break. Then Page of Swords. So, you know, strong-willed, you know, someone who is maybe like stubborn. He believes what he believes, and he's willing to fight anyone or prove his beliefs, or, you know, he's up for fighting for it, like what he believes, and standing by what he believes. Very passionate and you know, strong-willed. Could be someone who's around you, or energy that you have about yourself right now. Four of Wands is a good card. It's about like marriage and celebrating. Could be about marriage or just celebrating the harvest, and just a happy card, and just, you know, like that season of like when all things are like ready, and you like gathered all of these, you know, things that you've harvested, and now you're enjoying it. last is the Emperor, Mars, fire, Aries. The Emperor is a leader. Yeah, just I don't know. Yeah, the Emperor, he leads by experience. He's gained a lot of knowledge over the years, and he loves what he does and leading and being a leader. And yeah, he's a good leader. He's a good leader, and he loves to lead, and he likes to get his hands dirty and get in there and do what he got to do. So I hope that helps. All right, bye.